Or they try to.
All right, welcome to this segment of Pittsburgh Business Virgin. My name's Brad Hilbert, host and president of Three Rivers Wealth Management Group. We're here today with Jeff Hruska. He's actually the VP of Hruska Plumbing Company, and I'm, as usual,
co-host. Should I introduce myself?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have our co-host here, Nick Cortazzo, advisor with Three Rivers Wealth Management Group. Nick, give us some background on Hruska.
Hruska Plumbing has been servicing the Pittsburgh area community with quality plumbing, heating, air conditioning, HVAC service for over 60 years. Originally founded in 1947, so been around a while.
Three generations.
Three generations of Hruska plumbers, and now employs 11 people serving the communities around the Pittsburgh area, as well as stepping outside into Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Ohio. So welcome, Jeff. Appreciate you being here with us today. So to start off the first segment, why don't you give us some background around yourself and the company and how it went from 1947 with your grandfather to your father to now with you today?
Right. Fortunately, my grandfather at that point got into plumbing, went and attained his license at the time. And he started up, a small business and what grew a little bit and has started to, at one point, incorporate my father to get his plumber's license, and which at that point grew some more, and to the point where I graduated high school and decided that that's the road I wanted to get into.
But that wasn't your initial thought, right? Though
no, I initially
I
went to college. I played some sports, and I was going to be the big sports hero and make it to the big leagues and do all that. Had all them aspirations and dreams, and
I remember those.
Decided, you know what? I'm not going to be playing on Sunday, so it's time for me to get to work. And I enrolled in plumbing school and started to work for my father at that point.
But you know what's kind of interesting, and me growing up similar to you, my dad was a carpenter for over 50 years, and sometimes you get a bad taste in your mouth growing up in the trades.
Yes,
because my dad's like, "Hey, you want to come to work today?" And I'm like, "Cool, I'm
going to work."
Yeah, I'm going to work. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, we need to put a, we need to put a drainage pipe in the cement floor. Mm-hmm. You need to bust a hole up from that wall to that wall." And so you're doing all the grunt work. And all joking aside, you almost get a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh, absolutely.
When you grow up, you're like, I don't want to be doing that crap for my whole life.
Absolutely. That entertains that thought. And when you're digging that ditch and it's raining and it's
playing
muddy
on Sunday seems like a better idea.
You know what? I don't want to do this for the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
So let me try something else first.
So what's really unique and something that we're going to get into as a part of our conversation with Jeff today is that here we are, three generations over 60 years of with the company. Mm-hmm. I actually started off as I think we were talking H&H, and your grandfather's brother-in-law was involved, and then he went his own way and started his own company. But first of all, God bless your grandfather actually passed away in 2005.
Yes,
but it was the atypical story. World War II vet, comes home from the war, served in the Navy, served his country, comes home, gets a job, and then says, "The hell with this! I don't want to work, for someone else for the rest of my life." Goes out and gets his plumbing degree, plumbing license, and starts, in essence, what has become Hruska Plumbing. It's a great story.
Yes,
it's an absolutely phenomenal story. So, when we think about Hruska Plumbing, what do you think? When you look at the services that you provide, what do you provide? Do you do typically only residential? Do you do commercial? Do you only do new building with contractors? Do you do repairs? Give us some background on that.
We kind of we entertain all fields there. We do. I have crew that does service work.
Yeah,
goes door to door for your standard needs, fix faucets, toilets. I have a crew that does new construction, building new homes, and some commercial additions, stuff like that. And then we have a crew that offers HVAC work
Yeah.
And we work for businesses.
Which is actually run by your brother Brad.
Yes.
Who's sitting on his ass in Florida right now on
that is
vacation.
correct, with his toes in the
Not this
sand
Brad,
and-
but your Brad.
Yeah. So we offer all of the above. We don't get into anything industrial, but we stay out of that. But
What's great about your company, it is truly a family affair.
yes, it is.
I mean, your brother's in there. Your dad's still involved.
Yes,
he's
involved.
retired, but he's still the president of the
Right.
firm. And then you've got what, brother-in-laws?
Brother-in-law. I got one brother-in-law working as well. So,
That's great. All right. One thing that we're going to hopefully touch on in our in a further segment, and something that people should reach out to you about, is this new technology with the what do you call it? How do you call it? Real demand or on demand hot water?
instantaneous hot water systems.
Yeah, these instantaneous hot water systems.
Yes.
And on demand's your cable. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of on. It is on demand.
It is
but
on
that's-
demand, but these things are basically replacing those big old water heaters in the
everything-
basement, right?
Yes. Everything with technology right now is changing over. What's growing more popular is what's called radiant heat.
Yeah.
You know, you put it under the ground.
Yep.
And it heats up, and it's taking the
Geothermal,
place of geothermal stuff.
Absolutely. But this stuff is not as expensive as people think.
No,
I think that's one of the most important things. And the other thing is with what's going on with the government. There's credits.
Yes.
Where they will get a lot of their money back if they have you out to do the service.
Yes,
right?
because everything is becoming a much more efficient,
Absolutely.
energy efficient, and with that being said and created, then they're just giving some rebates on it.
All right, come on back for our next episode. We're going to talk about how Jeff is growing the business now that he's the third generation. You can get a hold of him at 412-461-1515. Debbie picks up the phone, right?
Debbie's there
What time
to
is she
answer
there in the
She's there
morning?
from 7:30 to 3:30.
7:30 to 3:30. Hruska Plumbing. We'll be back with Jeff after this.